We about to dress the culture. Go tell a friend. We about to dress the culture, We about
Brick by brick, you get your boy wall, and this here is Address the Culture. And today we got an exciting show. Singer, the rapper, the songwriter, the entrepreneur, the one, the only, Miss Allgrea Dayo. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. I'm amazing. I feel good.
I can tell.
Had to take my sip. I had to take my little sip right quick.
That part,
I
how you
don't
doing?
even know what this is. This looks like a grown man drink.
Yeah.
Marlo just poured me up. I don't know what this is, but we gon' pinky up.
And we got to get your mind right. We got to get the vibe together because on this platform, I like to celebrate artists that's on the come up, causing waves in the culture, doing their thing. Because to be honest, a lot of artists don't get they just desserts when they coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely want to be the one to shine light on any artist that's doing their thing. And you've been doing your thing, so I want you to tell your story, get comfortable. I want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, that's exactly why I set the setup like I did. So you guys can feel comfy at home with me. You feel me? We got the incense. These are my incense, by the way. Woosah Dayo brand over here. We have got to get a little product look. But anyway, yeah, I want to get cozy. I want anybody who doesn't know who Allgrea Dayo is not familiar with the Allgrea Dayo brand. Like, I want you guys to get a better insight. And even the people who are familiar and my fans that have been with me damn near since my MySpace days, I want them to get to know me because there has been levels to my craftsmanship and it's only getting different. It's only getting better. Like, shit, I just started my business. So I just kind of want everybody to get to know Allgrea Dayo, if that makes sense.
It makes 150% sense. Absolutely. And that's what I want to do. So the first question I want to ask you, who is Allgrea Dayo?
Well, Allgrea Dayo is that galactic ass, bougie ass, bars having ass, jack of all trades, can do it all ass bitch. So, I mean, I'm just a chick, grew up on the south side of Chicago. Always been into like creative stuff, music, poetry, theater, and like all that kind of just formed into who I am today. Like, I've always been a big fan of artists like Erykah Badu, Beyonce, Janae Eiko. So it's just like I feel like having those kind of artists in my playlist at a young age kind of just shaped and molded a bit, you know what I mean? Like, I was able to tap into spirituality kind of early, tap into who I am as an individual like pretty early on. So I'm just that bitch who knows who she is for real, for real. Like, if that makes sense. Like, but outside of me being a recording artist, a rapper, a songwriter, for so many years now. I'm also a stylist, a creative director. This past pandemic, I directed my first. Well, this wasn't really my first directed video because I directed a video called Elevate, but this video that I just recorded, 12 a.m. Intentions, it was kind of like my first debut as a director on a video, if you know what I mean, because I casted everybody who was a part of the video. Flew my stylist out here from LA, like really made those boss moves, kind of like shit. You know what I'm saying? A producer in a way, and I
Absolutely.
just, executive producer. Like, I kind of just put the video together, did the treatment. So that was really exciting to do. So I kind of added visual director to my list of things that I do. So yeah, like I kind of do it all, and it's a gift and a curse. I just was telling my homie when I was downstairs getting ready for this interview, doing my makeup, like, damn, I know how to do this shit, but damn, I need a new makeup artist or something to breeze around, because sometimes you don't want to do everything. Like I said, it's a gift and a curse. It's good to know how to do stuff, but sometimes it can kind of get hard and frustrating. But yeah, like that's another part of who I am too. Like I'm real big on being hands on with my entire creative process, whether it be my hair, whether it be my what I have on, whether it be like set designs, shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Product placement. Like I'm really hands on with my brand, and that's just who I am. Like I love my people in the community. And another thing I want to do is be the industry healer in a sense, and I'm gonna come in and sweep shit up. So that's who I am as well. But I don't want to just ramble on. I feel like we got a lot of time for everything to unfold. So let me pause.
Look, take your time, take your shoes off. You probably got them off already. Get comfortable. You feel me? We finna chop it up. Like, I really want to know your story because you coming from the South Side. I'm coming from the South Side.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? It's that thing. So I feel you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really want to get your story out because it's a dope story. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Thank you.
doing what you're doing and how you're doing it. So with that being said, I want to start off. How did you get your name?
Well, my real name is Allegra, and my real middle name is Dale. So I
Okay.
guess we can thank my mom for that. So I got my name from her. And one day I did ask, outside of me going to Google, you know, Google is a bitch best friend. Outside of going to Google and seeing what my name meant, I had a couple Spanish teachers, you know, they told me my name was like Spanish for like happy. Then I used to hear people tell me, oh, your name's a musical term if you add an O and Allegro. So like, I'm like, where the fuck did my mom get this from? So I asked her one day, and she told me, she got it from a ballerina named Allegra Kent. Don't know who that is, but thank you for the name inspiration, Allegra. And then my middle name actually comes from the Nigerian origin. It's kind of pronounced Dayo, but I pronounce it Dayo. Us in America, we pronounce it Dayo. Like that's how we say it. But it's originally from the African origin, actually the Yoruba tribe, which is also really amazing because a lot of gods and goddesses come from the Yoruba tribe, and I am indeed a goddess.
That,
So mom must have been on to something.
yeah, yeah. She knew what it was. She was putting it out in the atmosphere. You know what
Yes,
I
she really was. She really was, and I appreciate her for that because I feel like names are so important when you
mean?
give your
Absolutely,
child that name. If we even think back to Lion King, how big of a deal, you know what I'm saying? They made the naming of, you know what I'm saying, the tribe. Like I
absolutely,
feel like I'm so blessed and thankful because she probably knew, but then she probably really didn't know you manifested a whole star just by, you know what I'm
absolutely,
saying,
absolutely.
giving
Because
me that name.
to be honest, when I seen your name, I thought it was something that you created. You know what I mean?
Thank. Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was like a stage name, and that's dope. You know what I mean? To be birthed with a name that you could just run with, because like Will Smith, he was the Fresh Prince, and he started using Will Smith, and that was his name. He don't even use the Fresh Prince that much, so that's dope. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And it just made it easier for me, like you said, when it comes to a stage name, because I don't know what else I would call myself. Would
Yeah,
I be $8? Like
yeah,
what
yeah,
eight pimping?
yeah.
Like no, like don't none of that fit me. So I'm just like, yeah, my real name just flows perfectly with everything. So
Absolutely.
um I'm happy for
Absolutely.
that. That's where it came from.
That being said, you was birthed with a superstar name off the gate. You feel me? So, how did you get your first start into music?
How did I get my first start into music?
Yeah,
Well, like I said, I always been a poet. I've always been a singer. So it just kind of came natural. One day, universe had me do a freestyle battle at lunch. I was 12
no,
and I won the battle. I don't know how this battle started. You know how you be roasting motherfuckers in school? It
fact.
started off like that.
Yeah,
But
beat
then
on
it
the
kind
jack.
of went to like rhyming a little bit. So you know
Yeah,
me, I'm already then been writing my little poems at home and shit. You know what I mean? So I know how to put some wordplay together.
right.
So and then I already was a fan of artists like Wayne, and then I would watch Remy Ma on the Smack DVDs. So like the freestyle ring it wasn't too unfamiliar. So when we had that opportunity at lunch, I went crazy. And like that was the day I discovered like, okay, yeah, this might be my niche
Yeah,
because it just felt so natural to me. It felt so fun.
yeah.
It really filled my spirit to, you know what I'm saying, see the reactions of everybody else because motherfuckers don't really be expecting a girl to be cold with it. Now
Oh,
we're in the era of the divine feminine, and now bitches are showing out, and now niggas want to show us love. But back then they didn't want me. Now we have they all on me.
that's a
But
fact.
back
That's
then, like it was really kind of like an anomaly to see a female, especially a pretty female, not to toot my own horns,
talking
but to see
talk.
a bougie, you know what I'm saying, really spit they
Yeah,
bars and hold her own with the gas.
yeah.
So I knew then I had something. So after that, I was going home writing raps every day, like beats or not. Like I would go home, write, and then continue to have them little freestyle battles at lunch. And one day I was in the mall and somebody was passing out flyers and they was it was like Shorty K got a video shoot. Shout out to Shorty K, shout out to SK. They was like he having a video shoot. Woo woo. So me and my best friend at the time, we went up there. We like, okay, we're gonna go up here, see what's to it. Like I wasn't expecting to rap, do none of that. We just was trying to be, in the mix. Okay, video shoot, Bow House, let's
Mhm.
go. So went there and bumped into a producer named Novocaine. And he was in the crowd and shit like that. And me and my best friend walking around, and I heard him in a group of people. It was like one or two people, and he said something about rapping and who rap or something like that. So you
Mhm.
know me, I walks up, I say, "What y'all talking about?" I rap. So went ahead, spit a freestyle for him, and he was like blew away. I feel like very shortly after that, I don't know if it was the same week or what, but very shortly after that, he invited me to his studio that he had set up in his home at the time. Now my man's is in Atlanta doing it big. Like that's why I just love the come up story because it's like so many other people came up along the way. So like I was really able to witness like a lot of good shit. So freestyle for him, got in his studio. We ended up making my first mixtape, Warning Volume 1, that got discovered by DJ V Dub on MySpace.
That's dope.
And yeah, and V Dub is that nigga. When I'm telling you,
Dope.
like OG, triple OG of the city, been holding us down
Yeah.
for a while in
That's a
Chicago.
fact.
So shout out to V Dub.
Yeah, that's
He
dope.
discovered me on MySpace and he was like, well, me and Ferris will host your tape. I DJ your party, your release party, and woo wop the bam. And it was a great connection. Like he met my mom. We went out, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about the party and everything like that. And he hosted the mixtape. He helped me get them bitches printed up. We had about 5,000 copies. When I tell you all that shit was gone on the
That's
release day.
dope.
My
That's,
niggas showed out. My people came and showed out. Like the whole school was there, high school was there.
that's dope.
My nigga Ty Money and them performed. Marvel. It just was really fucking lit. Like, so that's kind of
That,
how I got my start in my foundation. And I just kind of build it from that buzz. I worked with other artists. Like I said, I collabed. I had amazing mentors. Like I said, my nigga Vo. Amazing mentors to start off with, just so I would know how to move in the game. Cause sometimes it's not just about how to make a good song or how you should look in a video, sis. Sometimes it's this is how you need to move to survive in this motherfucker. So I
yeah.
was so grateful for that and the people that I had to speak that real shit to me at a very early age. And I feel like that's what saved me from a lot of shit. And that's what kept me who I am today because I could shit, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't have that advice, what type of artist I could have been or
Yeah.
what drugs or something I could have got into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or what people I could have been working with that probably didn't mean me no good. So I was definitely able to have discernment thanks to my mentors early on. So yeah, like I just got my foundation from there, built my buzz up, and it was really up. Like started opening up for big name artists like Lil Wayne, Jeezy was actually did a tour with Wayne, the Street Dreams tour.
That's dope.
And like this was all kind of pre Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah.
So a
Yeah.
lot of motherfuckers sleep. They really like that's why I'm glad y'all getting this story because a lot of people really don't know the layers today, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a lot of layers. And it sounds like it came organically. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't forced. You started off doing your poetry and your
Yeah.
and it just grew
And
to
it grew.
and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? No pressure. It's like God knew what He wanted, and you found your calling so early. That is a blessing. You know what I'm
Yes, it really is a blessing.
saying?
And I really have to give thanks for it too, because we are ascending like in this day and age and everything, and certain people are still coming to the realization, even at big ages, you know what I mean, that damn, I don't know who I am, or I don't know what I want to do with myself.
Yeah,
And I'm just so blessed that I found that sense of self-worth and self-purpose early. Everybody can get to it. Like, it don't matter if you early or late. We all can get to it if we do the work. But I'm just so thankful because I look around me and I'm just like, damn, like, y'all, what is everybody doing? Like, but I pray that everybody finds their soul purpose and just do what they gotta do to stay in alignment with that path, because we
yeah,
all have a mission and we all have a purpose, you know?
yeah,
So
absolutely. And it sounded like you was blessed to work with some heavy hitters out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, who inspired you? You know what I mean, to make your music?
well, I really want to say I inspired myself, because once I heard what I was capable of, it was me
Mhm.
that kept the machine going. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had friends that gassed me. Yes, sis. You know what I'm saying? All that. My mom was super supportive, but it was me that, you know what I'm saying, kept that inspiration going, because I knew what the goal was. I knew what my talent could do for me in the long run. I knew that, you know what I'm saying, it could put other people in positions. So that kind of inspired me too, especially once I really got in a thick of working, and now we have producers dedicating their time, or now we have somebody shooting my visuals, or now we have um people that are just coming along for the moral support. So it's like I was inspired to be better so that I could be better for the people around me, and to, you know what I'm saying, put motherfuckers around me in positions, help other people network, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that is like the inspiration now, for real, is to really be a help. Because I used to, you know, when you younger, you the some of the inspiration comes from material shit, like, oh, I want a motherfucking pink Range Rover. Now I'm inspired because I see that my people are hurting in the community. I see my fellow rappers in the industry are dying. So now my inspiration comes from like a greater source. And I feel like that's what kind of sets me apart from other artists and what makes me unique, because I don't necessarily do this up for fame or anything like that. Like, yeah, people are drawn to me. Yeah, I can be seen as an influencer, or, you know what I'm saying, a style or hair icon. But I really do this because it makes me happy to make music, and it makes me happy to share the messages with the people through song. Like, it really fills me up. So that's really why I do it. Outside of, you know what I'm saying, oh, I want a big ass house, or I want a million motherfuckers to be
yeah.
watching me what I'm doing. Like, nah, it don't even be that. Like, that shit's gonna come with it, but that's not even the motivation behind the Dayo brand.
You know what? It it's so dope because it sounds like you got like a real genuine love for what you do. You know what
Yes.
I mean? And it comes out in your aura, your spirit, your presence, everything. It's a vibe. I'm not
Thank
even
you.
gonna hold you. And it comes out in your music. So with
Thank
that
you.
being said, how would you describe the music that you create?
Different vibes, like the title of the EP is different. I going back to me growing up listening to, you know what I'm saying, the Badus, the Macy Grays, the Lauryn Hills, the Eminems, the Lil Waynes, like, shit, the Green Days, the Avril Lavigne's. Like,
Yeah,
I listen to so much different shit that my palette has never been able to be put into a box. Like, I have a background in singing in a Christian church. I have a background in freestyle battle rap. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like a combination of all the things that have been imprinted on me throughout the years musically. And I just feel like my style comes from everything that I've soaked up. Like, I love my tone of voice too. Like, I have a really unique tone.
That's a fact.
I've had this, I swear to, I promise you, I've had this. Some people be like, girl, that's because you smoke that weed. No. When I tell you I done had this Berry White since I was about 10 years old, I swear to God.
Not the berry.
I promise. People literally used to come up to my mom like, oh my God, her voice. Her tone. It's
Yeah,
so rich, so raspy. And
yeah,
it's just like,
yeah.
damn, maybe I really feel like my voice was meant to be used. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my voice is truly my gift. So yeah, man.
Yeah,
I feel like my music is just different, and I kind of just create how I'm feeling. Now, mind you, through the years, I've worked with people, or I've had people try to come in and say, well, you need to get with the time, or you need to get with the wave, because I've always been ahead of my time. Shit these bitches is doing now, I've been did that.
mm-hmm.
Humbly,
Talk about
respectfully,
talk about it.
respectfully.
Yeah.
So it's just like I've always been that artist ahead of my time. And it's like, damn, back then, nah, but now it's the wave. Now it's the wave. But it's okay because I'm gonna consistently stay in my lane and always create music that's ahead of what the fuck is going on. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna always be ahead of the curve. So like I just make music based on how I feel. Now what I'm noticing in my music, listening back to it as I grow on my ascension journey, I'm damn, it's some jewels in there that I
Yeah.
didn't even know I said.
Mm-hmm.
Probably stuff before I even learned about certain shit. Like I just made a song called Age of Aquarius. Nigga just learned about, you know what I mean, that whole ordeal. So I'm looking back into my music and it's like, okay, lately what you're doing, you giving the people gems,
Yeah.
because this is what they need at this time. Like I could give y'all, I don't even want to name any names, but I could give you guys shake some ass, show some titties. We got all that over here. It's
Yeah.
all there.
Yeah.
But it's like, why you can't find yourself through ass and titties
It only
songs. I'm
takes
sorry. You
five.
cannot. And I
Yeah.
feel like we can have fun and we can celebrate to that music once we get there and do the work.
Yeah.
But right now, I want my music to encourage people to love yourself, turn up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Find that self-worth, live in your purpose, vibe in the frequency of celebration every day, because every day of life that you wake up is a celebration. So hell yeah, like I definitely feel like the style of music I make is like just so different. Even though people are tapping into, we got your scissors who I love so fucking much. We got your Summer Walkers, we got your Janae's, and like people who other people might put me in the realm of Tiana Taylor's. Oh my goodness. But I definitely just feel like it's something to me that's really different.
Mm-hmm.
So even
That's a
though I love sitting in that category with all them bitches, okay, we can
yeah.
all sit and
Yeah.
share a blunt and hug and kumbaya.
That's dope because you right in the pocket. You know what I mean? But it's different. You know what I mean? I think it's because you coming from the shop because like
Yes.
we right in the middle. So it's like we got a little East Coast, a little West Coast, a little down south, and it's
Yes.
in a pot, and it comes out so dope when it's done right. You know what I mean? And
Yes. And people have been trying to copy off the Chicago sound for a while.
that's a
Y'all
fact.
really need to give Chicago their props, okay?
Fact.
Because we are such an influential city. Just even from our lingo. Like I'm watching YouTube earlier. We got Asian Dow talking about on phoneme.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
What? Like
Yeah.
Chicago is really influential. So big ups to my city. And I just feel like, yeah, like you said, when you come from Chicago, like the sound is just different. And for a while, people even thought I was from the East Coast, like for a
Yeah.
minute. Like, where are you from? You don't even kind of sound like from Chicago. Yeah, because people from Chicago are so different. I know people that are doing R&B, like my girl Lajay. We got Chanel True. Then we got, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much different shit. We got Mikey Dollars still keeping the drill scene alive. You know what I mean? Then we got Queen Keith turning these bitches up in a different way with the women empowerment, telling niggas, okay, eat this pussy
Yeah.
because period.
Fact.
So, so it's just like we have so many different people here doing different things, and I love to see it, and people love to see it too because they want to be us. They want to be
Yeah.
Chicago.
That's a fact. Chicago ain't a sound. You know what I'm saying? We don't have one. It's so many different
We're
sounds.
a vibe.
Man, that's that part. That part, you know what I mean? So speaking of a vibe, you know what I mean? What's your creative process like when you get in the stew?
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah,
So
let's talk about
let's
it.
get into the Allgrea Dayo products.
Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, what I love to do, when I enter any studio home or even if I'm recording at home,
Mm-hmm.
I like to cleanse the energy of the room first. Like I set my intentions of I need this room cleared of any negative energy. Let the positive creativity frequency flow in. You know, Dayo brand. This is actually the Zodiac bracelet stage. I have the bracelet on.
That's dope.
But it came with this set. So I got my little Aquarius moon bracelet and basically I cleanse my space. I allow motherfuckers in there who got a good vibe. Like, so if your vibe ain't right, you might got to sit this one out, poo. Um, and then pretty much I'll set a candle, and then I just like to smoke some weed too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, speak of the devil. We ain't even gonna call weed the devil because this is a sweet angel. Mary,
Yeah.
Mother Mary. Okay.
Yeah. Bless her name. You know what I'm talking about?
Bless the Jane.
Yeah. Talk about it. That's a fact.
Let's get into it. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, I like to definitely roll up a blunt or have one of the homies roll me up a nice blunt and then
Yeah.
I zone out. Then we just whoever's the producer at the time, we get to flipping through the beats or we get to making something from scratch. Um, just like the I just told you about that song, Age of Aquarius. Literally made that couple days ago, linked up with D100 Beats. We made that from scratch and I just vibed out. I set the mood, did all my little steps I just said, and then literally made a raw ass song. So I love when my studio space, what even if it's at home, like I said, I love when my session just feels peaceful,
Yeah.
calm, because I feel like that just makes room for the creativity to flow in effortlessly.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, when you get done with the Age of Aquarius joint, make sure you send it to me. Me being an Aquarius, it's a vibe.
Hey, I gotta send you the motherfucking stage
That
too.
part, it is the Age of Aquarius. We out here, you know what I mean? So I definitely need that in my life. You feel
I
me?
got you.
So with that being said, who would you most like to collab with if you had the choice?
Hold on 1 second, cause I'm finna cough. No corona.
Okay.
Let's normalize coughing again. Hold on. It's
Hash-
the weed cough. I'm crying. But okay, so who would I collab with? Oh my goodness, like I need Badu to come on, get in the studio with Baby Badu. Like that is really one of my dream collaborations. Dream,
yeah,
dream collaboration. Let's drink to that dream.
yeah,
And this is my hot cocoa, by the way. This ain't my little grown man drink. So I
yeah,
still got that. I still got that too though.
yeah. Double dipping. We out here.
But Erica Badu, oh my goodness, I just feel like the motherfucking vibe in the studio. Fuck how amazing the record would sound. I feel like the vibe to create it would just be surreal. You know what I mean? So I definitely would want to create with Badu. I feel like I could learn a lot from her. I've already learned so much from her just through her music, just through her interviews, and being like a forever supporter. Bitch, I'm a fan. So
Yeah,
I feel like I would learn a lot by collaborating with her. And I really feel like I want those collaborations. Yeah, you want those collaborations like with your Megs that's going to get you that billboard. You know what I'm saying? But then you want your collaborations with some of the OG artists, some of the motherfuckers that's been doing this shit since mixtape days like Janae, Doja Cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to link with them because they can give me some insight. Maybe they can teach me something.
yeah,
So I like those collaborations where you getting more out of it than a hit record. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Even though that's cool too. Everybody want a little hit.
yeah,
But I want to learn, I want to experience. And
yeah,
I feel like those are the type of artists that I would get experiences from. You know what I mean? It probably wouldn't just be, oh, I sis, I'm finna send you my verse. You know what I mean? Like we probably would actually get in the studio. We would probably actually click, sip our tea, light our incense, and get to work.
yeah, yeah. And
So yeah, as far as male artists though, because I know I talk about a lot of female artists, just because it is the motherfucking age of the females too. I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas. I'm
that's
sorry. I'm
fact.
sorry, but y'all had y'all 10.
Yeah,
Now it's time for the
yeah,
females to shine.
that's a
But
fact.
NLE Chopper, Like, I feel like that's another vibe that I'll mesh really good with. I done said this in another interview. Chopper, if you hear me, let's collab.
Let's work.
But NLE Chopper, I definitely would do some shit with Drake. That's dad. That's definitely like up there, up there. Um, I want to do something with Jay-Z just because I feel like I could hold up to it on a verse.
Yeah, that's dope.
Kanye West. I would love to do something with Kanye. They better stop playing with my mans. And like I said, I'm an industry healer too. So I feel like Kanye would actually benefit by being in the studio with me, humbly,
Yeah,
respectfully.
yeah,
Because I just feel like my boy could use some time with Dayo. You know what I mean? And I feel like I could use some time with Ye and them fucking
yeah,
productions that the nigga be setting on fire. So I would love to do something with Ye, anybody from Chicago, really, Chance. You know what I mean? So a
yeah,
bunch of motherfuckers. I want to work with whoever got the good vibes and the good intentions. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That's dope. You named some dope artists, and you named some that I wouldn't expect you to name. So if if you could open up for any artist on the biggest stage, who would that be?
If I could open up for any artist, goddamn, it would be Beyonce just because I know the type of crowd she has is so diverse, and I would want to introduce my impact, be able to have that type of diverse crowd, you know what I'm saying, in one spot so they can hear Dayo. But bitch, I better come with it, goddamn. A bitch better come with it if I'm opening up for Beyonce. So I think I would beat myself the fuck up. Like I would be in rehearsals every day, dancing. Whoever is a part of this shit, y'all bitches better be on point. Like, ain't no sleep,
Yeah,
ain't no eating, bitch. We just working. Like, I would have to really come with it. But I'm not even gonna lower the bar on myself. If I had to open up for somebody, I want it to be Beyonce. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
cause sis is gonna have that energy in the room. The
yeah,
crowd is gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have that diverse crowd. I'm gonna get that diverse impact, and I'm gonna get to see Beyonce.
yeah,
That's damn near number one. That's damn near number one before the crowd impact. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
Cause me on a tour with Beyonce, I'm gonna have to run into you, sis.
yeah.
Okay? I don't care if I'm opening act. I will dress up like the nail tech if I got to, just to
It
get a
don't even-
close conversation. Oh, I'm here to do your wig, sis. You ain't know?
Hey, and to be honest, man, I think that'll be a dope collab. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. Because we could do like a whole I could portray, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker early 2000s Beyonce, and she could give us that spice that she giving now,
Yeah,
and we could really do some shit like for real, for real.
yeah. Okay, so now you know everything is online. Social media is running everything pretty much. How do you feel social media and the internet has impacted the music industry?
Well, I feel like for a while, social media has been taking over the music industry, like with the birth of streaming and things like that. With the pandemic, I feel like it is definitely taking it to a new wave. And as an artist, if you're not ready to get creative and innovative with how you're gonna present your music to your fans in this day and age, you're not gonna make it.
Not at all.
And I feel like since me being always being ahead of the curve, always being ahead of the times, like I've been doing videos on YouTube and shit for a minute. You know what I mean? Like on old channels. So like I know how to set up the crib to make it look like a stage, goddamn, and we finna put on a show for the people because I can't get out to these venues and perform right now. Or I know how to make an interactive week Woosah week like we just had that, you know what I'm saying, gets everybody active with you online since we
Yeah,
can't really be physical right now. And that's good for me anyway, because as a Capricorn sun,
yeah,
I be a little in my hermit bag anyway. I don't really like to be out. So this was kind of perfect for me. Like I could still dress up, I could still give y'all these messages, I can still give y'all this music, but I could do it in the comfort of my house, bitch.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I was loving it.
yeah.
So, but now I'm in a bag where I'm walking around the house, I'm dancing in the mirror. I'm like, I'm ready to get outside on stage. Like I need to be on a real stage now. I need to be in a real studio now.
Yeah.
So it's just like now I'm in that mode. But yeah, I appreciate it. being in the crib and stuff like that. So I know how to work this online thing. And I just feel like my advice to other artists is, like I said, get creative, get innovative with, don't look at it as, even if you got to do a show in your backyard, which I did and made that shit look amazing. Even if you got to do a show in your car, bitch, make it good. Like,
Yeah,
nigga, like, you could do it. So my advice to other artists is just continue to get creative, continue to interact, and don't get discouraged. That's the main thing too, because I've seen a lot of people get discouraged, or not even necessarily discouraged, but thrown off. Like, what the fuck?
mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do now? Like, I can't go perform, I can't go, XYZ. And this is a time I feel like that really is making a break in and separating the real from the fake.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really love this shit, you gonna do what the fuck you gotta do. Like, I wake up every day and I do something in regards to my dream, whether I have to be in this house on a quarantine or whether whatever the case. Every day you have to, whether it's a small step, a big step, you have to make little steps and strides toward what you want to do, and that's how you gonna survive in this shit, for real, for real,
That's
internet or not. Like, you
that's
just
a
gotta do your shit.
That's a fact. That was some dope advice you gave to other artists. But I'm gonna flip it back on you. What was some of the best advice you was ever given?
Um, hmm. I'm trying to think what was the best advice I was ever given. Like, I don't know if it necessarily was given personally, but I might have seen this in an interview and somebody said, um, keep going, like, keep doing the dream or something, no matter how long it takes, because its time is gonna pass anyway. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, I always held that, because I always used to make little timetables for myself. Like,
Yeah,
especially starting to do this shit at 12, like, you kind of have unrealistic shits. Like,
yeah.
okay, by 13, the motherfucker be signed with the mansion, and then by 16, we gonna have the robbery going. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, you motherfuckers be, them ideas be,
yeah,
but you gotta have them up there, because that's how you vibe on that frequency to get to those things. But you know what I mean? So, like, that quote really held with me like all this time, because I just feel like that's the best piece of advice you could give to anybody, whether you do music or what. Do what you love to do. The time is gonna pass anyway. So don't worry about how long some shit might take, or, you know what I'm saying? Just, you have to do your shit and live your motherfucking life. So that was the best advice I feel like I got, because that just helped me feel like, okay, I could just do what I want to do.
yeah,
And that helped me too. Like, I don't know if it sounds cocky or whatever the case may be, but like, when you do what the fuck you want to do, it helps you block out outside forces is telling you what you can't do.
yeah. That's a fact.
And it's so many times as a female, as an artist, oh, you can't rap like that, or you shouldn't be doing that, or you need to do that. No, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, yeah. And
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 that's what I feel like more people need to do, because if we had more people freely expressing who they really are, we would have a lot less fake shit, a lot less fuck shit, and we can maneuver in society a little better.
that's
But
a
that's a whole different that's a whole different topic.
That's a fact because yeah, they running wild out here. You know what I mean? People need to get their mind right. That's a fact. You know what I mean? And with that being said, as far as getting your mind right and moving in this industry, sometimes it's not that, you know what I mean, easy to move through the industry. So if you could change something about the music industry, what would it be?
I would change the mindset and the awareness of the artist. It starts with the artist, because it's the artists that are getting manipulated. It's the artists that are getting robbed. It's the artists that are getting into soul contracts. And I feel like I would change the mindset. That's why I said I want to come in here, because sometimes people just don't know. Sometimes they just need a little bit of information. You know what I mean? And sometimes it takes for somebody who they can resonate with or look at like, oh, that's sis. Like, oh, she's saying this. okay, I could take what sis saying with, more
Yeah,
than a grain of salt, because
yeah,
she looks like me. She reminds me of me, or she reminds me of my sister, or she looks like, you know what I'm saying, my cousin. You feel me? So I feel like sometimes we can't listen to the message that we need to hear coming from some of the messengers. That's why I need to go ahead and infiltrate the system. But yeah, I feel like I would change the mindset, because if more rappers and artists, producers, everybody that's in this game, everybody that's in this genre, if more people had a little bit more self-worth and knew that, okay, I don't have to do certain things, or I don't have to fuck over certain people to get to where I want to go. I don't have to make certain phony friendships or networks to do what I need to do. Like, everybody can operate from a genuine spirit, and everybody can operate from a sense of knowing what forces is working against you too in this industry. Because a lot of times these artists don't even know they have forces working against them. They don't even know that sometimes they are creating the forces with their words in their music.
that's a fact. That's
So it's like I want to just bring a little bit more awareness. And not to say I have all the answers, because I'm still on a journey myself, but I done been in this game for a long time. Like I said, like a lot of things motherfuckers doing, I done been there, done that shit. I done been on tours with some of the biggest motherfuckers, like I said. Like, I done been in the studio when Jay-Z was working on a motherfucking album, in the studio next door. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Scared to go say hey and shit. Tweaking.
yeah, that's dope.
But it's just like I've seen a lot of shit and I've learned a lot on my journey. So I just kind of want to pass on some of this knowledge to other artists. And I wish they could just change. I wish that part of the industry would switch up the mindset of the artists.
Yeah,
And I want them to know that we run this shit.
yeah,
Like, these labels, y'all letting these motherfuckers tell you what sounds good, and they don't do this shit. They weren't the ones blessed with the gift.
mm-hmm,
They were the ones maybe blessed with the pocketbook.
yeah,
But I need artists to start putting a foot down a little bit more on gaining more creative control and power, and not just going out here doing willy-nilly because whoever told you that's what the fuck you need to do.
mm-hmm,
Like, we need more free expression. We need that at this time.
yeah, yeah. That's dope. And like you coming from where you coming from, and where you come from, it's a whole lot going on in the city. And in your joint elevate, you kind of talk about the violence that's going on in the city. How do you feel about the violence that's going on in the city? What you think it's going to take to kind of slow it down?
Well, I just hope that with people rapidly waking up these days, I just hope more and more people can learn that life is precious. And once they do learn that, pass that on to your little brother, pass that on to your little cousin. If you are artist, pass that on in your hook. You feel me? Pass that on in a verse. Like, it's all about people knowing the value of life first before we can even say, well, hey, I'm not finna kill him because his life valuable. How you gonna do that if you don't even think his life valuable, or your life, or anything? So it's like it starts with letting the kids in our city, the people in our city, even adults, sometimes they might need somebody to remind them, hey, you are important. You feel me? It might take for you to roll down your window. You might not got a dollar for that homeless man that day, but you might could tell him, hey, sir, you, or ma'am, you are important. You feel me? Like, little stuff like that to get that vibration in a city higher, because we are a low vibrational city. I'm sorry. We are a beautiful city. Yeah, the buildings look cute, but we're low vibrational. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? The way that we interact with each other. The way that we treat people's lives, and we just out here senselessly killing. Like, and I say we because we are a collective, we are a people, we are one. So if one is doing the shit, it affects all of us. if
yeah,
if one person or one block is low vibrational, you spread in that low vibration all across the city. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's all about people just continue to learn, spreading awareness about why life is important, artists putting that shit in their music. Girls, y'all know these niggas be half the time they do this shit because they think it's cool or cute. Start making posts on Facebook or Instagram instead of twerking your ass. Make a motherfucking service announcement. Hello, no pussy. If your ass is gonna keep killing out here, niggas, like go ahead do the whole Chirac Spike Lee thing, or you know what
Uh,
I'm saying. If you the bitch that's kicking it around niggas, smoking around niggas, and they talking about they dropping bodies who walk the bam, and you not gonna hold motherfuckers accountable or go ahead and spit that word or try to, you know what I'm saying, then you're not doing your part. I feel like everybody could be doing their part in one way or the next. And it just starts with us for real, for real. We can't look for help from, oh, the government need to help us from killing each other. What the fuck they gonna do?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like we
yeah,
have to stop relying on outside sources and look to the hills, look to ourselves, and get out the fucking jam, because it's no reason kids should be dying. It's no reason that our up and coming artists should be dying, trying to get out the city, you know what I'm saying, and still dying. Like I don't fuck with that. I don't rock with that shit at all. I myself have been in situations, you know what I'm saying, where I've seen motherfuckers get killed, and that's just not cool to me. Like we really need to learn the importance and value of life in these streets. And I think it's just gonna take for people too to do their own shadow work, because sometimes you got these people out here, they might be good people, but they got work to do inside that they've been holding on, that anger, that pain, that depression. And it's like they get out here and they make the wrong choices by taking lives. And I mean, we can't excuse it. You know what I'm saying? Those things are mental illness though, but we can't excuse it. We just got to, everyone has to start doing the work. And I don't know what I need to start doing. Maybe I need to start making a public service announcement. And I do get on my Instagram and go live sometime for motivational Mondays. So maybe more people with platforms need to just start spreading this awareness. And you know, maybe we can go from there, because the city definitely needs a cleanup. And I definitely be praying for the city every day. So I
absolutely.
feel like maybe one day everybody just need to go stand outside. Whoever got sage, go stand outside and say a good prayer for the city and cleanse the energy or something.
And
I don't know.
let it blow in the air. You feel
Let
me?
it blow, okay.
Let
Let the
it move
demons
around,
go
man.
get the fuck
Y'all
away.
gotta relax, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like for real. And that's a dope perspective of it. Even down to the Chirac, man. Like I'm down for whatever it takes. You feel
Yeah,
me?
whatever it takes,
Look,
because it's not
man.
cool.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So, what would you like to say to your fans, your A1s, your day ones that's been holding you down since the start? Like, what? How would you? Well, what's the message you want to give them to let them know how you feel?
Well, I want to say gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without that support of the people that have been streaming my music, like I literally have people that have been following the journey for years. And I'm just so appreciative of that. And I appreciate y'all, because it keeps me going. When y'all hit me up and y'all say, oh, I love this song, I felt this one. Yes, it just helps me. It fuels me to go make the next one. So you can feel that too. So I really appreciate everybody that has came to a show, everybody who has participated in a virtual show, everybody who has just thought positive thoughts about me. That's another important thing too, because you got people out here that will just sit and think negative about you because they got something negative going on with themselves. I appreciate the people that don't have to think positive about me, but take a second out their day to think, ooh, Allegra snapped on this, or ooh, I'm a message sis because I like this and I want to let her know. Like I appreciate that. Like all the texts I receive of the people telling me to keep going, the time is almost here. Y'all proud of me. Like I really fuck with that. Like I'm not a mushy bitch,
Hmm.
but I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, send so much love and good vibrations. And just know that I pray for y'all. Just know that I wish happiness on everybody. Just know I hope you all join me in the 5D. And I love my fans. I love my supporters. Like I don't even be calling them fans. Like I just call them my, you know what I'm saying? My dayos, my day
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. That's dope. And with that, I like to do a segment called Rapid Fire. It gives people a little bit more insight on who you are. You know what I mean? A little bit more deep questions. You know what I'm saying? To get a little feeling of you. You know what I'm saying? Are you down?
I'm with it. You know I'm with the shit.
All right, let's get it. All right, the first question is, what's the first thing you do or think when you wake up?
Say thank you and give gratitude for waking up.
How many times a day do you think about sex?
Maybe like two.
Two, hot or cold?
Hot.
Favorite restaurant?
Giordano's.
Fish, chicken, or steak?
Huh?
Fish, chicken, or steak?
Chicken. I'm allergic to fish.
All right. Favorite pair of shoes of all times?
Of all time, that's hard. A girl loves too many shoes.
Let's
That's
talk
hard.
about
Air
it.
Force Ones, G Fazos.
Okay. If you were stuck on a desert island and you can only take 3 albums with you, what would they be?
I would take unlimited supply of weed, some fresh water, and a computer to connect with the outside world. I could watch movies. I could call a motherfucker. I could go on whatever website I want to go to, and I'm good. I could read books, a computer, weed, clean water.
Okay.
I'll figure the rest out. I will build me a house.
Okay. Now that those are the things you would take. Now musically, if you could take 3 music albums, what 3 albums would you take?
I'm taking Allgrea Dayo, Greatest Hits.
Okay.
I'm taking Janae Aiko, Sold Out. I can play that on repeat. And I need Erica Badu. I need Baduism.
Okay.
And I will be Gucci.
Favorite drink?
Liquor drink?
Don't matter. Favorite drink, period.
Tahitian treat, fruit punch.
Okay. Favorite sports team?
I don't really fuck with sports like that, but I'm gonna go wherever the fine niggas at. So what team? I ain't gonna ask you that. But let's just okay. I go with the Bull. We gonna go with Chicago just cause for the city. We gonna rep for the city.
Go rep for the city. You can't
go
go
rep for the city.
Rep for the crib.
Okay.
Weekends or weekdays?
Every day a weekend to me. So weekend. We'll say weekends.
Okay. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To go invisible.
Okay.
Because you could do you could do everything with that. You could get out the jam when you need to. You
Yeah.
go boom, invisible yourself into a bank vault, invisible yourself out that motherfucker. Now your pockets ain't invisible no more. So I would be the invisible woman.
Okay. I can dig it. That sounds like a whole lot of trouble. You feel me? Okay. I want you to fill in the blank. I'm a star. You fill it. You finish.
Okay.
I am Allgrea Dayo, and I am a
bad bitch.
I like that. Hey, and that's a fact.
Period. Let's get into it.
Hey, I can't even hold you. So, what's up next for you? What you got going? What you got coming up next?
So what's coming up next? Since I've just dropped the EP and everybody has been, you know what I'm saying, marinating on that, streaming that. I appreciate y'all. I am working on the mixtape. A lot of the songs are already remixed. Like I got some G Herbo remix on there, Lil Baby, Queen Naija. It's a little bit of everything. Flo Millie. Like we got a little bit of everything coming on the mixtape. So basically, I wanted the mixtape to showcase the bars. So I gave you different vibes on the EP. I gave you my Okay, now we finna yeah. So I'm finna do that. And I want to drop it. I want to say in January. I want to drop it in January for sure. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm working on this week a Christmas special. So Friday, I am going to be taping a Christmas special at the studio, a live jam session with my boy Jesse Parks and my boy Reggie. And it's going to be really cool. And then I'm going to put it on I'm going to share it with YouTube and I'm going to share it with my IGTV family. And I'm going to have something on Christmas Day for you guys to listen to, you know, while y'all open y'all presents or while y'all sipping y'all hot chocolate, honey. You can listen to some Dayo live. So that, and then what else is coming up? Just so many things. The launch of Wusa Dayo. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's talk about.
So we've got, you know what I'm saying, 7-day candles. We've got sage and sage holders and all my items. And these are our candles. Like, this is a luxury brand of sage and incense. And everything is, all the incense are hand dipped personally by me. So I blended my own custom oils. Everything is custom dipped. Everything is custom made. So yeah, I can't wait. Like, y'all really finna get into this black girl magic, and I'm excited. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm just working on continuing to elevate, continuing to keep my eye on the mission, continuing to try to help uplift those around me, and just be that positive light, because it's enough darkness out here.
Back.
So, and not to make it seem like I'm perfect, because I will cuss a motherfucker out if
Yeah, yeah.
y'all don't put no respect, okay? But no, like, I'm really just all about continuing elevating and things like that. So I'm just working on so much. Like, Dale has so many things in store. Like, I can't wait to share it all.
That's dope. That's dope. And I want to leave the people with a joint at the end that signifies who you are, where you at, and what you did. What song you want us to play at the end of this to represent Miss Dayo?
You can go ahead and play Different Vibes, the single off of Different Vibes, the EP.
Okay, we gonna leave you with different vibes because that's what she is. It's a total different
Yes.
vibe, and she's setting the culture. She's doing her thing. This is your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And remember, your culture makes you who you are, so make sure they respect it. We're gonna catch you on the next episode. We out of here.
Yes.
I'ma get you higher than you ever been, baby. Tell me, have you ever seen a satellite? I'm gon' get you higher than you ever been, baby. Tell me, have you ever seen a satellite? But tonight, you about to see me go crazy. Fuck Molly, just feed me all a green like Verde. Never been a bad, but this pussy cat, it get drippin'. What when you feed me all a cheese, baby? California, I say smoke 'em on the daily. Tryna stimulate your mind and show you that you mine. Even on your days when the shit seems hazy, living in a world, yeah, that shit get crazy. Life could be a bitch, but I smack a bitch for my baby. I'm tryna get you high, is you letting me? It's been weeks, been months on my line, you been sweating me. I tried to warn you, baby, not to mess with me. Rolling up the pill, back to back, I got the best with me. You say you stressed, well, I got the recipe for that. Just give me reciprocity, yeah, and good energy, right back. I'm gon' let you have all that you ask. I'm the brightest star, like the sun, yeah, I'm finna let you bask in this. It's a different type of vibe, yeah, yeah. Before I fuck you, stimulate your mind, yeah, yeah. When you with me, guaranteed a good time, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Watch how I roll it. And I ain't even talking about smoking. This ain't Gotham City, baby, never joking. This is Chatham's only on you, I'm so focused. Yeah, okay, come to me, baby. take you away. Okay, we can just go south and out, make it disappear, just like hocus pocus, only for you. But you already know this. We floating, just like Aladdin's carpet, swerving lanes, but I might just have to park it, spark you. Hunting season, you my favorite target. Listen to my music when we fucking. You say I'm your favorite artist. Purple clouds and kisses with it, vibing to the morning. Yeah. It's a different type of vibe, yeah. Before I fuck you, stimulate your mind, yeah. When you with me, guaranteed a good time, yeah. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, 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 yeah. It's a vibe, yeah, yeah. Told you this a different type of high, yeah. Baby, let me stimulate your mind. Promise that you about to get real high.
We about to dress the coach. Yeah, we about to dress the coach. We about